And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have two remaining. That's Richardson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A dump down to McKinnon. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Let's go. Hey, 18. Hurry.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Perkins on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tap. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up. Past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Mark Barron in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
18. Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That late in the clock.
Red, up. Come on. 180. Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go.
Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Come on. 180. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
180! Red, up! Hey, 18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints on third down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
You know, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
On third and long, it's Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Right back to him on first down. He's to the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints just continue to roll. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hurry up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up, right?
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Avoids him at the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Gotta go, gotta go.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Trubisky. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints just continue to roll. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Toss play to McKinnon. And now running right through it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long long on the all-time list. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. In on the stop, Kevin Minter. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.